Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading for August 2022. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Those of you who are intuitively guided, you may have planets in the sign of Cancer. I just say whatever brought you, welcome. I'm so grateful to have you here. Just a quick little announcement before I begin. I did start taking members. I did start a membership program. And if you're interested, and I did 3 tiers, and 2 of the tiers is where I do teach. I'm going to teach tarot because many people have asked me over and over again, and it just, the membership program popped up on my screen, and it just felt like I was meant to do this. So, anyways, 2 tiers will be about learning tarot. Special videos just for you. The 3rd tier has private live readings. You know how we do like the live yes or no readings, except this will be member only, and it won't be just yes or no. We'll go deeper because we'll have the time. I'm only going to take so many people in that tier because I do want to keep it personalized, right? I want us to, this is like the perfect opportunity to really, really connect, even though I feel so connected already, but even more. So if you're interested, there is a join button below. You can push a join button without committing to it. It'll just show you the different tiers, and then you make the choice. So if you choose, welcome. Thank you for those who have become members. I can't wait to begin the process. And that's it. Let's go ahead and get into Cancer's reading. Cancer, you're the last sign I'm doing this month. But I have to tell you, usually the last sign is the best. The last reading is usually the best. I feel like, though, Leo will find you up and down, up and down. And I think if you know that going into it, it's going to help you. So during those down moments, think, wait a minute, is this just planetary? You know what I mean? Can I simply just change my mind? If I'm feeling in a bad mood, can I simply just tell myself, you know what, it's just your imagination, be happy? I feel like the answer is yes. Sometimes forcing a smile upon your face for 5 seconds, keeping that smile for 5 seconds, it changes. I don't know, it changes the chemistry. Some of you know much more than I do about that, scientifically, but spiritually. And also the Superman pose, right? That is being wide. It's opening your arms. I know you can't see me, wide open. Where the chest feels wide open, and put it towards the sun, right? Put it towards the sun. And it's just, I feel like all this beautiful energy will come to you. So I'm only telling you that because I feel like these may be little helping hands to help you through the month. Not that you need help through the month. I just feel like there's going to be some ups and downs, but 'tis life, right? All right, let's get into your reading. We're going to use 3 different decks. We're going to use the Mother Mary Oracle, always. Love her words of wisdom, especially at the end of the reading. We're going to allow one to come out. We're going to have one come out in the beginning, and then we'll read it at the end. And I'm telling you, the words are just profound. They get me in the heart every time. We're going to clarify with the Cosmic Tarot, a deck that I don't use. Well, I used to use all the time, and you know how you get new decks, you use them for a while. But this used to be one of my favorites, so it still is one of my favorites. So we're going to use the Cosmic Tarot to clarify, and we're going to open your reading with the Tarot portion anyway, with the Light Seers Tarot, one of my favorites. All right. I don't know why I'm sniffling all of a sudden. I had the window wide open, and there were birdies, I feel like they were your guides, right at the window. And then somebody started cutting grass. I'm like, dang it. I'm trying to You know, if they stop cutting grass, then I'm going to open that window again, because I feel like some of those birds are for you. Okay. And me. I feel like I wasn't supposed to leave myself out of that one. All right, Mother Mary. Tenderness. Tenderness. I am both gentle and powerful. Somebody else had the same one. It's funny because I didn't even realize it till I read the bottom. Tenderness. I am both gentle and powerful. Well, that is you, Cancer. That is you. Okay. So, you know, there may be times through the month where you have to use your power, and there may be times through the month where you need to just be gentle and nurturing. You know what I mean? We'll see. I often feel it's the energy of the Empress, you know, because the Empress is both gentle and powerful, both loving and strong. Okay, let's bring in the Light Seers Tarot. And before I do that, I'm going to pause this and go open the window. Okay, it sounds quiet out there now, but we'll see. Something told me to go open my window, so I did. All right, let's give them a cut. And I'm going to shuffle for your cards. So let's go ahead and begin the tarot portion. Well, we open with the Lovers. Hello, card of Gemini. Year of the Lovers, right? Special chemistry. You know, often when I look at this card, I think about how both are naked. So both are comfortable being their unique selves with each other and probably to the rest of the world. Right? This is, I feel like for some reason I'm feeling like this is what I get when I put all my walls down. When I put all the walls down. When I am completely open to love and love is completely open to me. This is what I get. And I feel like that's your guides. Okay. Well, we have the Star. Your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. First of all, we have Gemini and Aquarius side by side. And then look at this, another major arcana, the Empress. And I felt like Mother Mary is talking about the Empress's energy, right? I am both gentle and powerful. You know, it feels like, I feel like now I gotta close the window again because I hear something in the background. But I hear the birds coming back at the same time. Anyways, the Empress right now is mirrored by the Lovers. So it's quite interesting. And in between it is the Star, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. You know, sometimes it's much more than our human mind. It's like in our soul, you know, our soul calling for this. Now remember, the Star is about actively manifesting that. And the Empress is about giving birth to that. It may have taken time. And maybe time is what it needed. Okay. I'm going to close my window now. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. Three major. Wow. Cancer, did I not say the last reading is the best reading? Look at this, the Two of Cups. Soulmate. Soulmate energy. You know, I feel like there's someone who is going to hear news. I feel like who's already in love, maybe hearing news, or, you know, you may be about to give birth to a child, and I love that the soulmate energy is connected to that, right? We already know that our children are our soulmate, but this feels like, yeah, like a special mission, a special type of mission. It's funny, I watched something this morning, and what was I going to say? Dang it, let me keep going. Anyways, now we have the Two of Cups mirrored by the Lovers. When? Well, this is the year of the Lovers. Okay, we're not taking all them. Way too many. Wait a minute. But we are going to take what's here. All right. We have the Empress. The Empress could be card of Aries. Holy major arcanas. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's the fifth card? The Two of Cups. Look at this, with the Nine of Cups next. Look at this Emperor looking right over at the Nine of Cups. You know what I feel like? Like here I am, one part of this lover, and maybe I am in the place of gratitude, you know, the place of enjoying my own life. 9 talks about self-fulfillment, self-enjoyment, you know, that type of thing. It's really where you are feeling, you know, you're allowing yourself to feel fulfilled. And how interesting, I feel like the Emperor looking over, almost like I'm going to take that 9 and turn it into a 10, into the 10 of Cups versus the 9 of Cups, right? I'm going to take that singular and turn it into a plural. Oh, we have 3 cards here. All right, they're all upside down. I don't feel like, we'll see. All right, with the Knight of Wands, because I'm not, okay, they're not meant to be upside down. We have the Moon, another major arcana, card of Pisces, ruler of Cancer, coming right under the Two of Cups. Now, I don't want to limit anything, but I feel like for someone out there, there may be someone who has a Cancer moon. I don't know. Maybe, we have so many people on the board. Who's to say who? You know, you're just meant to feel. You know, like if it feels like you, then it's probably you. If it feels foreign, then it's probably not, right? That's why there's so many other readings, and that's why I do bonus readings to try to, you know, and by the way, I feel like if you're here, there's a message for you somewhere. All right. Well, let's add another person to the mix. We now have the King of Swords. Can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, what I always notice about this king is this king is sitting at the top of the mountain. You know, it's almost like a king that has conquered his mountain. You know, like we each have our own individual mountains, and then maybe we have a mountain that we share together. But individually, I feel like this king has conquered his mountain. His sword is down. There's no defensive type energy. This king is living within his truth. You know, it's interesting because I feel like this king, like almost removing himself or herself from other people. Like, I just want to be alone for a while. Almost like, you know, like I went into the mountains to be alone, and I found myself. I'm sure that's not everyone, or maybe, you know, metaphorically. What else was I going to say about this king? I don't know, except that he is under the Lovers. Again, don't worry about the sign. For some, certainly it can be an air sign, right? You have the Lovers, which is the card of Gemini right above it. You have the card of Aries right below that, and then you have this king. But I'm really reading it as the energy. You know, I'm reading about the two people in the Lovers energy. And I feel like this Emperor, no matter the sign, I feel like, why is the Emperor showing up? Because I feel like someone has reached that status. And by the way, here is the Empress. The Empress and the Emperor. You know, it's like each conquering their own mountaintop in their own time. And that's that. So, you know, there's the Empress where it's like she's about to give birth, right? It's not the beginning of the pregnancy. It's the end. It's the 9th. It's, you know, here it comes. All right. Let's bring this up. Under the Empress is that Knight of Wands. And, you know, the Knight of Wands is, you know, first of all, the Knight is usually coming in, right? It's coming towards you. It's bringing passion and desire into your life. Some of you, again, you know, it's like, you know, I found joy within myself. And listen, maybe you're not even asking for this. Maybe it's just time, right? Many times, like, we could be, like, in a certain type of energy and, you know, thinking love was going to come in, and then somehow it does. I know. It's happened to me. Like, what? And then your life changes. So, let's keep going. You know, this Knight of Wands feels pretty carefree too. And I kind of like that energy, because if this is about two people connecting, you know, not only does it have chemistry, not only does it have love, but I feel like there's laughter. I feel like there's potential adventure. Or maybe the Empress is seeing the potential adventure it will bring into her life. All right. We have the Fool. Here we go. Coming right under the Nine of Cups. Huh. You know, that's one of the things I'm going to teach in the membership program is we're going to start from the Fool. And how really Tarot is about the Fool's journey. So if we follow the Fool, we can follow potentially what's next. So this Fool comes right under the Nine of Cups. I knew that Emperor is looking at that Nine of Cups like, in some way, somehow, I'm going to change that into the 10. We'll see what comes out. We have a lot of cards there. I'm going to take them, though. We have the Five of Swords. Interesting. Well, maybe not everyone's going to love your choice, your decision here. But maybe they don't see what you see. Maybe they don't feel what you feel. Five is about change. We have the Hangman. Interesting. Look at this. Here's the Ten of Cups. And we're taking these on the side as their own little story. Kind of. I mean, kind of. Because I knew that Emperor was going to turn that 9 into the 10. And here it is. Ten of Cups. Look at that. The Sun. Now, first of all, that's the ruler of Leo. You know, we have the Sun and the Moon. You know, I'm not going to leave out twin flame energy, but I want to say, I don't know that that matters. What I do want to say, I feel like this, listen, you know, people have been complaining I do too many love readings, but look, how can I not read this any other way? The Sun. You know, there's that Superman pose right there. There it is. Wow. Card of Leo. Month of August. Wow. Six of Wands. Energy of victory. And then, dang it, I just had the feeling that even though I could feel positive things in my hand, I just had the feeling that there was something, I hate to say negative, but something, I don't know. I could just feel this Nine of Swords in my hands. First of all, let's talk about this, because this is about unnecessary worry. That's what the Nine of Swords is. It almost doesn't fit here, to be honest. Like, I'm not even sure why it's here, because honestly, it just doesn't seem to fit. Unless this is something that you yourself have overcome and then moved into this Nine of Cups, right? Maybe I used to live in the Nine of Swords. I worried about everything. I tried to control everything. I tried to control everyone. Nobody wanted to listen, right? And then you learn the lesson of letting go of control, right? That I cannot control, I gotta let go of. It is a hard lesson, but it is a lesson worth learning. You know, when I see the Ten of Wands, which you do not have, I often feel like that is the energy of not learning it, because I take all the responsibility upon myself. I take all the weight of something upon myself, where half of it is not yours to take, but you take it anyway. Maybe you felt I was supposed to. You know, and that's what growing is about. You know, don't look down at yourself. Maybe you were just meant to learn that. And this is what I feel like you have. I feel like you have. Listen, I feel like we're almost looking at advanced spirituality. I don't know if that's the right word, because the Empress and the Emperor have both shown up in the same reading. I know that the Emperor it wants to change that 9 into the 10 of Cups, and then it shows. And then it shows. You know, I am both gentle and powerful, and then you get the Sun. The Sun is about like the inner child, feeling like a kid again, feeling adventurous, all of that. I feel like this was an old lesson. Or maybe it's a lesson you just realized. Maybe you're just realizing it right now. I just love this. All right, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Well, that makes sense. 4 of Cups. All right. First of all, when I think of the 4 of Cups, first of all, when I think of 4, I think of foundation. Is that foundation strong? Now, it's talking about cups, so it's talking about your emotional foundation. You know, how do you sit within it right now? This 4 of Cups, you know, if anything is coming, let's say, your way. Now, by the way, I feel like this would be energy you meet as you're moving along your journey. This isn't about sitting back and doing nothing and waiting for it to come to you. As you're moving along, it's just like, here it is, right? And these are steps. Anyway, so we can look at the 4 of Cups of inactivity. Hey, listen, I feel like for some, you know what? Maybe I did put love on hold for a while. Maybe I did. The Hangman's here. Maybe I did. Maybe I wanted to find myself. Maybe I've had enough of all that was. Maybe you pictured love a certain way, and it's like I haven't found it. Be realistic, right? Because you want to be what it is that you want to come back to you. Now, in the Lover's energy, again, they are both themselves. I feel like both the people in this Lovers have conquered their own mountains. Period. They've conquered their own mountains. I feel like the Empress is ready to move into the next phase. And even though the Empress, maybe, right? I think so. I think she's going to say yes. You know, I'm getting a feeling for someone like this Empress because, you know, no matter your situation, you know, I feel like we're all the Empress and the Emperor, right? We're working to that energy. And again, the Empress is, it doesn't mean that, you know, the Empress is always in perfect energy. But what it does mean is, because this Five of Swords is down here, so she could be, there could be toxic energy around her, but she has learned how to separate herself from it. You know, whether that's just mentally, whether that's through like meditation, whatever it means. I feel like, you know, it's like I can't always be in the rose garden, right? Sometimes I got to be among the thorns, but I know how to be. I don't know. Let's keep going. We have the Nine of Swords coming over the Lovers. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And then look at this, we have the King of Cups. So, you know, this king or the emperor, I already feel like this is someone who does want a relationship. I do feel that. I do feel that. I do feel like if I come to this table asking the question, can I truly, like, can I succeed in love? Can it really be all that? Well, you know, the Eight of Pentacles just says to me that, you know, it does take work. And work just means compromise, right? It means seeing each other's points of view. I already feel like, you know, I feel like the chemistry and all that will be there. So I feel like a lot of the worry that I have will just kind of melt away. But if my worry is, can this, because I feel like, listen, I don't want just the next lover for the next week. I want my ever after. So the Eight of Pentacles comes out saying, listen, you know, whatever your wish or your dream is, if you work towards it, if you work on it, if you're willing to put the effort in, it's going to be successful. The Eight of Pentacles moves to the energy of success. You already have success here on the table. So I feel like that's what it's saying. That's where my worry lies. Okay, but I feel like this King of Cups, though, comes in, you know, wanting a relationship. By the way, he's looking over this way. He's looking at the Two of Cups. Can be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. This is someone who, look at this, connected to the sun. Wow. First of all, I hope you see the synchronicities in your reading. You know, this is the best reading, truly. The sun. Coming over the Two of Cups. This king is looking right at that energy. I feel like the majority of you are the Empress here. But also the Fool. Okay, wow. Let's keep going. We have the High Priestess. Okay, well that makes sense because the High Priestess is coming over the Emperor, first of all. But it's also coming over the Nine, or under the Nine of Swords. So that tells me that your guides are saying, you know, use your intuition. You'll know if something is right or wrong. You will know it. You will know it. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. You know, you may be sent signs, but if I'm in the Nine of Swords energy, I'm spending so much time worrying that, I don't know, like my mind is full of worry. I just want to, I'm shaking my head right now. I know you can't see me. Look at this. Wow. Hello, Ten of Pentacles. Now we don't only have the Ten of Cups. We now have the Ten of Pentacles. You know, and I have to say something. I feel like for the Empress, that's important. I don't just want love, though of course I want love, but I also want security. You know, I feel like this Ten of Pentacles, like the Emperor is saying that to the Empress. I want to take you from the 9 to the 10. Wow. I want to say something else too. You know, when I see the Empress and the Emperor in the same reading and with this Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles connected to it, this could also talk about two people who, listen, love, yes, but there could be something that they create together. You know, like a business. I mean, listen, if they both conquered their mountaintop, again, we're not seeking perfection, right? Don't seek perfection because you'll never find it. But I do feel like, you know, if we've reached, have reached our mountaintop, they may be letting others know how we reached it could be good. All right, anyways, well, hello, star. So this Empress has a star all around her. Maybe it's just your time. I do kind of feel like this is going to happen fast, guys. Oh, okay, we had a card fall to the floor. We haven't had that happen in a while. Face up, and it's the Magician coming over the moon. Oh, excuse me, 1 second. Okay, I'm back again, sorry. I just had a little knock at the door. So anyways, the Magician was face down. The Manifester. Someone's manifesting this. You know, I feel like it's meant to be. Interesting because we have the moon, which is your ruler, right? Like, and then I think of the moon that's coming up, the full moon, which is in Aquarius. We have Aquarius here and Aquarius here. Because I do feel like, again, this is fast moving. This is being manifested. If I see what is mirroring that, it's the High Priestess. You know, it's coming over the Empress. But I also see that the Empress has a star below her too, right? So it's interesting. I may not even know that I'm manifesting this. It just may be time. Let's keep going. Oh, okay, well, I certainly cannot take all that, but I do want to say we have the 2 and 3 of Wands. That's movement within a path. We have Temperance, divine timing. We have Justice, and I'm just throwing those out there. But we can't take all that. What the heck? That doesn't happen very often, I have to tell you. Okay. Let's try this again. We have, hello, 4 of Wands. Coming over this king who has conquered his mountaintop. Let's just put it that way. This is marriage. You know, marriage material. This is a true commitment. You know, it's a commitment of love is what it is. However, it shows or manifests itself within this 3D. It is a commitment of love. We have the World coming over the Fool. When? It feels soon. You know, it doesn't mean like everything just shows itself, but it means that, like how we saw the 2 and 3 of Wands, it means allowing ourselves to start walking down that path. The World. It is like the next portal. So I feel like it's saying this cycle will look different than the last and the one before that. How interesting that we have the 5 of Wands coming over the 5 of Swords. So We got to look at this a little bit, right? Because the Five of Wands talks about ego type energy. This is the energy where everybody wants to be right and no one's going to back down. And then it's coming over the Five of Swords. So it's affecting probably everyone toxically, like, you know, mentally, that type of energy. 2 5s now, they'll come to a 10. First of all, what I want to realize in his energy is not to allow myself to get pulled into any type of drama. That's their drama. Let them deal with it. We have the Princess of Pentacles. Princess of Pentacles is on a path of knowledge, wisdom, right? Expanding her physical world. I do feel like this is someone who's quite laid back. Like, I don't think she fits in the Five of Wands or the Five of Swords. I feel like she just doesn't fit there. For some, I feel like it may be important. It may had been important for you to like finish an education. And others, I'm going to say maybe this is someone that you know from like back at school, you know, back in the day. You know, the Sun can speak of like my hometown or where I felt the freest. And when I mean freest, I mean, you know, listen, like as kids we feel free, right? Though we do have a lot of restrictions upon us, but we feel free. And I feel like that's what it's saying. That's what it's saying. This princess is mirroring the Four of Wands. So I do feel like, you know, this education, whatever it may be, whether it's like from books or it's life, I feel like the Empress knew that it was important. I do feel like the princess is the same as this Empress. I do kind of now feel like this is of the past. I want to look a little deeper though. That didn't take long. We have the Nine of Wands. Okay. You know, I feel like what it talks about is maybe the last chapter or maybe the chapter before that. You know, it does talk about the struggle, right? That it does take a lot to get through it, right? But that you can get through it. Nine of Wands, to me, first and foremost, talks about the spiritual muscles that you have gained and to allow yourself the awareness of it, because 9 is about reflection. I want to reflect back to see how strong I have become. Right? I see that lion and then I look over here, gentle but powerful, right? Like now I know I will always have that. And I like that it's coming over the Magician or touching the Magician too. Okay. I'm not sure what I want to look at. We have the Five of Cups. It's interesting because what I was looking at was the Four of Cups. For some of you, this could be someone of your past. But also, you know, by the way, hello, 555. This means, Five of Cups means that sometimes I can get lost in the energy of all, you know, all that I have lost. I can get stuck in that energy, let's say, like all that I have lost. And therefore, I think that, you know, anything I gain, I will also lose. But the Five of Cups is really a change of thought, a change of heart. It is change, right? And it does speak about 2 cups that have yet to be found on this person's journey. But they do have to be proactive. Coming over the Four of Cups, I got to be proactive, right? 2 cups that have yet to be found. Well, here they are. 2 cups right here. Here they are. I don't know, guys. I think I should leave it there. Look at that. I just looked at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is about something that's coming into your physical world. First of all, it's saying that it will expand it. This is a seed. So, you know, that means as it comes in as a seed, it's really going to be up to me to nurture it, to grow it, to care for it, right? And that means anybody involved. right? This is a seed that can really take roots. And we know that because there's 10 of Pentacles here. It can take roots. It can take roots. Maybe it's meant to take roots. Maybe it already has roots. I don't know. Let's go ahead and read tenderness. You know, I think for those who like long readings, this month is for you because every reading has been long. Not that I care. I care for you. But I know you don't care. Okay, anyway, if you made it to this point, I know it's what you appreciate. Okay, this card counsels you to approach your current situation gently. It acknowledges and honors your deep sensitivity and asks you to do the same. If someone or something feels too harsh, trust that it is so for you. Your tenderness is a spiritual gift that allows you to feel the presence of Mother Mary and the angels. Trust your feelings as accurate messengers that guide you in healthy directions. You drew this card because your current situation calls for you to honor your sensitivity while maintaining your boundaries. It's time for you to be both nice and assertive. Lovingly speak your truth to others. Mother Mary also guides you to develop physical strength through exercise and tenderly caring for your body. Amen. I love you guys. I thank you for all that you do for my channel. I thank you for sharing it on your social media. I thank you for your subscribes, of course, and anybody who's new, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you find a home here, because we certainly welcome you. For donations, thank you. Those who end up joining the membership, you know, I'm going to keep tweaking it. I want to be honest, I'm going to tweak it more towards what you want as we keep going along. So, thank you for that. What else I want to say? That's it. I thank you. I have so much gratitude for you, and I will see you next time at our table. Bye-bye.